Look at these wild boys. We are currently at Lowe's getting a bunch of supplies to do a bunch of projects around the house while we're on maternity leave. What up, dude? This is our first time out with all 3 kids. I'm wearing the baby.
Is Daddy gonna come back?
He's coming back around the corner here in just a second. And look at Levi, he's crawling on something. Let's load it all up. Look at poor James lifting up all this concrete while I sit in the truck. We're getting 20 bags of this 80-pound concrete. We gotta pour some concrete patios for some steps. Muscles. We are building a new mailbox. Look at how big this mailbox is that we bought yesterday at Lowe's. It's huge because we needed to be able to fit packages in it. We did have to grab this old post that was in our barn because we were only able to get one from Lowe's, which you see over there. So this old one, James took all the nasty nails out of it, and we were gonna use it to finish building the mailbox post. We needed one more piece of wood, but we needed it to be treated lumber. This is all the treated lumber we have left. It's like 2 random pieces of wood sitting out here from where we built the house. And it works. We did have to cut this down a little bit because it was level with this, but then this would not open because it hit it. So we sliced that off, and now opens perfectly. I have no idea what that one is doing. Guys, what are you doing?
I'm burying the rock.
Okay. you keep throwing snow on poor Levi. It is super windy today. Coming down here to put it in the new mailbox. That's a big mailbox. How many feet do we have to put that into the ground? 2, okay.
But I was gonna put it in down here.
Down there?
Yeah.
Okay, good idea. Yeah, the whole reason we're actually replacing this is 1, we needed a bigger mailbox, but 2, someone the other day turned around in our driveway and knocked this mailbox over. So we temporarily put it back in, but it's real floppy. And this is the easy way to do concrete. You dump it in there dry and you pour water on top. It is so windy. James is out here working on something. Ooh, you're prepping for the concrete pad.
Yep. Prepping for the pad here.
Wow, you already got a lot dug out, and you made your first stringer?
Yeah, I just made that too, so I could see where I wanted the pad to start. I'm gonna start it here, and it'll come out to about right here. So I'm gonna do a 4-inch pad.
Okay.
It should be about 4 feet by 4 feet, and right now I'm just leveling out this spot, and then I'll get it framed, and if time's looking real good, maybe I'll pour today, but I don't know yet.
Sweet. So this is where the breezeway is that connects the house to the garage. We don't have any steps on it. So here it is. But on this side, basically, we've just been jumping down to the dirt, and same over this side. So we need to put steps on either side. So that's what he's pouring concrete pads for. But then over here, in between the house and the garage, this is all gonna be decorative. I don't know if we're gonna put cobblestone down or big stones or what, but that's gonna be like a decorative walkway.
When want to build a frame for the concrete. We'll get that built and put in here before we do any more digging.
That looks good, babe.
Yep, now I'm just going to level it. I'm going to dig out some more and get this completely leveled. I got some pea gravel to fill in the low spots and tamp it in.
And then you'll put the concrete on top of that.
And then the concrete will go on top.
What are you doing now?
Using these posts to level and support the framing
Oh,
so the concrete don't push it out.
so you put one in every corner?
No, I keep hitting rocks,
Oh.
so I might have to do a smaller. I'm going to put some rebar down, and that'll hold the concrete together. So just gotta go cut a few pieces of rebar and tie them together.
And I like what James ended up doing here. This is pretty smart. He used blocks of wood and actually screwed them into this to hold that in place for our concrete. What are you doing with that metal wire right there?
We're gonna tie this rebar together.
Okay, what's next?
Guess I'm ready to pour. Should I do it today?
Yeah, if it's not gonna rain.
I just have to have these bags pretty accessible to me. They're in the garage. That's gonna suck to carry them all the way around.
I'm in here cooking lunch for the boys. They wanted scrambled eggs. And James is out there with the concrete mixer, getting it ready.
We're ready to start pouring concrete. I got my brother's concrete mixer, so that's gonna save my back and my arms from having to mix it in a wheelbarrow. I'm hoping, I've never used one, but I'm hoping I have it positioned perfectly over this so I can just dump the concrete out and then continue to mix. I got a hoe here so I can spread the concrete where it needs to go.
Okay.
So
Is that enough bags of concrete right there?
I have, we'll find out. I hope so.
Okay,
It looks like it would be.
get going. So how was it with the concrete mixer?
Pretty easy.
Really?
Yeah, can you grab that so it doesn't fall in the concrete?
Yeah. Looks good. So now you're just waiting for it to settle a little bit, then you can put the texture in it?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. James got the finish and the texture on the concrete. Looks really good. I didn't get to record it because I was nursing the baby, but it's finished. And there's the stringer. What size board did you buy to make this?
This is a 2x12.
2x12.
Yeah, I think you have to, this distance has to be, I think, like 3.5 inches or something, according to code.
Okay.
This is obviously more than that, but you never know how fat we're gonna get.
It's traced out and ready to cut. just got home here and James is working on the steps, so we'll check out that progress here. Oh, is the concrete dry enough to stand on?
Yeah, but if you scrape your feet against it, it'll mess up like there.
Yeah, it's colder today than we had unfortunately anticipated for, but that's all right. Looks good. He's got the first couple of steps on here. Looks great. Steps are done, and he did take, what do you call that wood piece there on the edge?
Just the forms.
He took the forms off on one side. He's going to take the other forms off later. We wanted to settle a little more, but looks good. Good job, babe.
It's a little bit out of square.
Oh my gosh, I think it's fine.
I forgot to square the pad up actually with the house, so I squared the pad. It's perfectly squared, but I forgot to square it with the house, so I'm off by a 1/2 inch.
Oh my gosh, a 1/2 inch. Oh no. No one will ever be able to tell. Hey boys! And the concrete pad looks great. It's dried. It's perfect. And as you can tell, the boys enjoy it. They've already got their toys out here. Steps look good too. What a beautiful winter day. Man, it's nice out. It's only in the 40s, but it's really sunny. So it feels great. You playing in the mud, boys?
It's sinking mud.
Sinking mud. So we just got over here in the barn, and James is rearranging stuff in the barn. He, I guess, didn't like where the tractors were located, so he's kind of moving everything around, but actually it's nicer this way because there's more room to walk around in the barn. There he is. Here comes James. We're gonna clean out the horse stall next. Got our girl tied up over here. And he's scooping out the poop. Now, this last little bit here, we're gonna dig out by hand with our shovel.
And guess
So that's what we're working on now. Got it all cleaned out. It took how many scoops? 3? 4?
Big scoops.
3 big scoops. We are outside today, going to hang some tree stands, as you can tell. And Elias has his chainsaw because he's going to help his daddy cut down some trees. Eli, you got your chainsaw? Yep, right there. And there's Levi's chainsaw. You guys got your chainsaws? Ready to go? Oh gosh. He finally picked a tree. This one right here. It only took him like an hour to find the tree, and now poor little Levi is super fussy. Got the tree stand up.
It ain't all the way up yet.
Well, it's just in an upright position. We still have to attach it and everything. Looks pretty good. Oh, the boys are hungry and tired. You want to go back for lunch? We're going to go back for lunch. I got the Nugget in here. I don't know if you can see him. He's got his little reindeer outfit on. He's super warm and comfy.